Hey everyone, how you doing? It's John over at UFOs Worldwide. Today is May the 16th, 2021. I welcome you in wherever you're tuning in from all around the world. Thanks so much for tuning in, watching my videos, commenting on them. Thanks everybody for chatting me up and sharing some of your captures there. Those people that go ahead and share their captures with me so that I can give some kind of enhancement for them. This object right here and many other objects have been trailing my boy Jorge. Jorge reached out the other day, he sent me a bunch of captures. I asked him, what the heck is going on over there, you know? What are you seeing there? He says, I don't really know. And he's looking to get a better setup for his camera so that he can see these things better. He says these objects are being captured in Los Angeles and they've been happening for a little while for him. I think these objects are paying attention to him, to be honest with you. And the reason why I think that is because he's seeing them multiple times. I've got a couple friends of mine that are constantly having UFO captures, including myself, where we see them. Is that because we're constantly talking about them, thinking about them, channeling them in that aspect where we're just putting the thoughts and the vibes out there? Or do they see us as interesting folks? Because we are interesting folks. It's really hard to say. These beings aren't coming down and hanging out with us, so to speak. The only kind of communication I've ever really received is that in the middle of the night when I'm dead asleep, sometimes I'll wake up and I'll get the feeling that I'm to go outside, or even sometimes in my waking life, I'll get the feeling like I need to go outside. And when I do and I look up and I start scanning, oftentimes I actually see something. This is a very interesting capture. This could be a plane. When I started watching it a little bit longer, you could see some green lights, some red lights. You can also see some different flashing going on. I know George doesn't like me saying that it potentially could be a plane because most of us can decipher and identify a plane. But when I usually see the other colors, as far as the red and the green and the white, sometimes my mind will drift that way automatically, just automatically saying that's probably a plane. In this circumstance here, I don't know, you guys. You know, the quality isn't the greatest, but this object is very interesting. It's glowing in different colors, and eventually it seems to be flashing the red and the green as well, under this intense magnification I have here. Sometimes, you know, you can't hear a plane coming. The other night I was watching a plane traveling overhead. It was quiet, there wasn't any wind, and I did not even hear that vehicle going by at all. And then maybe as it was probably about 1,000 feet away in the sky, that's when I started to hear the plane itself. Really hard to say, you know. George is asking me what kind of lens to throw on to an iPhone 12 to get a better zoom. I mean, ultimately what you want to do here, George, is you want to stop moving the camera. I can't even tell you how hard some of these videos were to edit as I started to try and blow them up. The best thing for me, you guys, if you want me to edit your videos and have an easy time doing it, is that you want to kind of focus it in one way. So in this circumstance here in the video we're watching, you'd want to get it to the point where it's visible, but aside from that, don't keep zooming in. And the other thing I want you to try and do if you're going to capture a UFO and send it to me, or even just for anyone to watch, is to make sure that you're not moving the camera around. My buddy Andy over at NYUAP Discussion, he shared a video the other day. I asked him for the link. It's somebody hanging out on a ship and they're seeing multiple objects out there in the ocean, and these dudes went and just zoomed in so much, and the bounce and the buoyancy of the boat moving up and down, it was damn near impossible to watch that video. And when I downloaded it to try and actually edit it and center the object and apply stabilizers and such, I still wasn't able to get it to look appropriately. Man, it's a shame, you know, because these are really amazing captures, and because of the movement, it makes it hard to edit. Regardless though, George, thanks so much for sharing. I really appreciate it. Y'all have a good day. Thanks for tuning in. Take it easy. Subscribe, follow, all that stuff if you like this kind of stuff. If not, then don't. I don't really care. Thanks. Peace.